Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back at you guys with another NFL PrizePicks video, and today I have two props that I like on the Thursday night football slate for you guys. The first one being Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions, as well as Greg Zuerlein over 8.5 fantasy score. So let's get into it. Let's start off with Hunter Henry. So with Hunter Henry, this is a really good spot for him, mainly because with the Jets, teams try not to throw to the outside of them because they have two really good corners, and Sauce Gardner and Reed on the other side. But for him, they like to target the middle of the field. So last year, the Jets allowed the fourth highest inline target rate, and then they also allowed the eighth highest slot target rate. And for Hunter Henry, he's ran 37% of his routes in line, and then he's also ran 56% of his routes from the slot, and he averages 2 yards per route run in line and 3.44 yards per route run in the slot. And then he also leads the position with 31% target share, and he has 6 more targets than the next closest wide receiver / pass catcher of the Patriots. And then he's also third amongst tight ends in receiving yards, as well as fifth in receptions. And then also with him, he is really good at getting these little short routes where he's kind of available to Jacoby Brissett to at least just throw him the ball. As you can see here, week 1, he had 3 targets and he had 2 catches for 18 yards. And then week 2 against Seattle, he had 12 targets and caught 8 catches for 109 yards. So I think this is a really solid matchup for him to be able to go off in. And then last but not least, we're going to the kicker and Greg Zuerlein. And all what this is one thing I've noticed is that kicking props and field goals have been really good in primetime situations, primetime games, because a lot of teams get stalled out on drives and they may be in the opponent half and they get stalled out. So it leads to a lot of like long field goals, 50-yarders, 40-yarders, and so on and so forth. But when I looked at the New England defense, I looked at opponent field goal attempts per game, and they're 11th in that category, as they give up 2 field goals a game. So 2 field goals will put them at, depending on the distance, if you have 2 40-yard field goals, that will put them at like 4 points a piece, so 4 and 4. And then if they score a touchdown, the Jets, then that will put them at 9 fantasy score. Or if he kicks a 50-yarder, that's 5, and then a 40-yarder, that's 4. So that should put him at 9 right there. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. You know, we want to get credit on distance as opposed to quantity. Even though if he do kick 3 field goals, he's going to be at 9. So, and then also another thing that I looked at too is the red zone opponent scoring touchdowns per game. And New England is one of the top teams, as they're in the top 10. They only allow 1 passing touchdown a game, and the rest is pretty much their scoring is field goals, as I pretty much alluded to. So those are the 2 props that I really like. I'm going to be short and sweet with those 2. So Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions, as well as Greg Zuerlein over 8.5 fantasy score. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.